Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Denmark State War Dogs Team Builder Dynasty. Today, we're going to be playing Week 1 of 2025 against our in-state rival, the Wisconsin Badgers. They will be traveling up to Denmark to come play us for the first time, as we get to be the home team facing them. It'll be a 2:30 game on August 30th. They are the heavy favorites to win this game. Um, yeah, let's go through a little bit of preseason stuff. If you haven't watched the off-season full off-season uncut video. I'm not going to be making an edited version. I just think it's more interesting to have the full length video of my process in the off season and what I'm doing. Allows you guys to maybe give me some feedback on how I did, and yeah, I think it's just cool getting to see all of the moving pieces. But let's take a look to start. I don't know if I included this in the last episode, but to start the season, we are projected 10th out of 14 teams in the MAC. We did end up moving UMass to being in our conference, as that is supposed to happen in real life. But we also moved UConn too, who they're projected to finish sixth. I think that was a good move. That leaves Notre Dame as the only FBS team, and they're currently the number one ranked team in the country. So they uh, they have some high expectations as an independent team. They kind of need to be really good, honestly, when you're an independent. But yeah, a little surprising they're that high. There are some teams that are rated over them for sure. Um, but that's kind of interesting. The top 25 is on your screen. I'll just kind of run through them. Any that stick out to me, I'll maybe mention. Utah being in the top 10 is pretty cool. They're a good team. Boston College at 10, a little surprising. I doubt we'll see any MAC schools in here, but Memphis, they were in the playoff, I think, last year. Rice, that's an interesting one. But yeah, I think they did a pretty good job updating how the top 25 in the playoff gets made. So it's looking a lot better for sure. We're going to start this week with recruiting. I'm going to go through. We obviously, if you didn't watch the off-season video, spoiler alert, we did end up getting an insta commit in the week 0, I believe, or the preseason with Matthew Maffei. Um, we haven't really applied points to anyone yet. We've just kind of been scouting and offering scholarships. But I am going to go through, do the recruiting for the week, and I'll kind of update you with what I got done. So I'll see you in a little bit. All right, so on the recruiting front, that took quite a while. I took a player off the board who I just kind of felt was a little overkill on some of the needs and just didn't really fit my standards of players I want to bring in. But otherwise, we have our gems are all getting 25, or the contact friends and family. Otherwise, there's a lot of other guys getting just search social media to start. A lot of our guys who are offered and already have us first, until that starts being more of a battle, I'll try and hold off on points with them and try and get back into the battle with some of these guys. I really did like Sydney Swope as a prospect too, so I gave him the 10-point DM player. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. I have guys offered that had us in first place. That should conclude the recruiting for the first week. It's really a challenge being just a one-star school now, only having the 350 points to delegate each week. So yeah, it's going to be a grind this off season, or this whole season, to get some good recruits. But we're going to hop into the first game of the season for 2025 with our new look Denmark State team. Yeah, I'm super excited to see this one. So I'll see you at Bell and Health Field. Before we start with the game, today I will be looking at the starters for the 2025 season, starting with the offensive skill group. We have at quarterback Shaquille Abbott, the 4-star freshman quarterback, Jarius Ecanum at the fullback spot, with Jalen Poe as our third down running back, and our feature back being Justin Lynch. Kenji Lewis will play the slot with Kyle Thomas, and Jalen Johnson playing the wideout spots, and Jake Applegate will be our starting tight end. For the offensive line from left to right, freshman out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Alex Phoenix will play the left tackle. Our backup center and starting left guard, Thomas Pash from Green Bay. Manitowoc's own freshman, Sean Alibi, will be our center. And right guard, former left tackle last season, our offensive line captain, along with Jake Applegate as our offensive captains. Drew Hoth will be playing the right guard, our senior, and another freshman on the O line on the right side. Damon Crowther is our starting right tackle. Our best groups on the team, the front seven, led by captain playing D end and D tackle, depending on the downs, is Captain Cam Crowell. Cade Haberman and Skylar Gil Howard are our other D tackles who will be playing on first and second down more often. Kevin Session is going to be an edge rusher on all downs, and Marcus Windsor will be more of a pass down edge player. As for our linebackers, from left to right, Philip Masierowski is a sophomore linebacker from Illinois. Jake Gassaway, our starter up the middle, the junior and senior linebacker, Mark Preto. As for my group that I'm coaching, the secondary, on the corners, we have Amarian Knighton starting for his first time, and Jacob Finley, return starter, is a captain of our secondary. For the dime corner, we have Ty Miles, a senior corner from Georgia, and our nickel, who you'll see on the field more, also playing a little bit of safety, Trey Porter out of Iowa. Ethan Tierney is our free safety from DeKalb, Illinois, and from Detroit, returning starter Muhammad Jama, the senior. Rounding out the starters is our specialists. We have kicker Jake Siebert, the senior, who will be stepping in his first time as a starter, freshman punter DeAndre Bloomberg, and our two returners, Cam Thompson, who we saw his electrifying ability as a returner last season with a big kick return early in the year, the junior, and Jawan Mitchell, the senior wideout, will be joining him as a return man. Here we are, week one of college football for us at Bellin Health Field, hoping to get a good start to our season against our rival. They beat us 30-13, I believe, last year. That was in their home stadium, so we are hoping to overcome that loss from last season and take a victory here today. They're going to be led by quarterback Evan Simon, the senior out of Pennsylvania. We are running new offensive and defensive schemes. They're going to motion their running back out to the flat to start. They're going to go underneath on first down, making a man miss, but there's a tackle made early. Will Pauling was the one, is probably one of their big impact players in the receiving game, their receiver. And that'll be a 2nd and 11 after the tackle behind the line. Going to be interesting getting to see the identity of this team and who these players are, but on 2nd and 11, there's a pitch that goes for a big first down pickup. This defense is going to need to look for their identity as they lost a lot of seniors last year who were big impact players for this team. We're going to go with the handoff on first down. Tackled by Jake Gassaway, believe one of the captains of this defense. Gassaway makes the play there. 2nd and 5 now. From the 44, Wisconsin starting to roll here. They're going to hand it off. Coming through on the nickel blitz. That's a fantastic tackle behind the line there. It's 3rd and 5 as they're able to put a stop to that play pretty quick. From the 43, 3rd and 5. They go with the wheel route from the slot, the little slot fade. Corner bit on a route, and that's going to be a touchdown. Jama wasn't able to get back to that one in time. He was sitting on a stick route. That's going to be the first touchdown of the year as the Badgers score early here in Denmark. That was Will Pauling, the senior, who made the catch there. Ran a route, was wide open. Simon just had to put it out there for him, and he did. Touchdown, Badgers. Caleb Thompson back doing the return duties once again this year. He'll take this out and get it just past the 20-yard line. Not the greatest start. As here comes the offense. Impact player on offense is senior captain Drew Hoff on the O-line. And there is the freshman quarterback, Shaquille Abbott, checking into the game with Justin Lynch as his running back, the senior. He'll get nothing on the play. Abbott is a 4-star recruit who decided to come to Denmark. They are super excited to have him. Jalen Poe, the back here on 2nd and 10. Abbott, the keep. He's able to break one tackle, but is tackled behind the line. That's going to make it a 3rd and 11. And that's almost picked. He was looking for the tight end Applegate. And Abbott's first drive is unsuccessful with the War Dogs. They're going to go 3 and out. Badgers would call for fair catch at the 41-yard line, where they will start with a new set of downs. Single high safety is Tierney for the War Dogs. Throw out to the flat, and that's a huge hit behind the line. Great tackle by Trey Porter. He's going to be playing that nickel role, rotating in as a safety as well this season. He's looking to make a big impact, stepping into the shoes of Jay-Sean Prophet, who was the national best defensive back of the year. As Nate White has the carry there, that goes for nothing. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. They're going to go on the curl route, and not able to get there in time is the corner. That's going to be a 1st down. 2 tight ends here for the Badgers. Hand it to the running back. That was Aker on the carry for 6. 2nd and 4 from the 40. The Badgers have looked pretty unstoppable on offense. They're going to get this down right by the marker. It's 3rd and inches here for the Badgers. Motion the receiver across. Aker on the carry again. 1st and 10 for the Badgers. This defense has looked very, very rough to start, giving up a lot on the ground here. And there's a play in the backfield. That's Kevin Session, excuse me. Ivan Davis graduated. Kevin Session, one of their big players on the edge, makes the play in the backfield, making it a 2nd and 13. Let's see if the War Dogs can capitalize. They go with the draw, and that's a big tackle from Gassaway. He was a big impact player on this defense last year. He is hoping to take a even bigger role filling in the shoes of Jaden Dolphin, who graduated. And burning the corner, that's Will Pauling. He absolutely toasted past that corner for the touchdown. They're going to take the lead. That was a Marion Knighton in coverage. Will Pauling scores his 2nd touchdown of the day. Not a good return from Thompson there. He was taken down at the 16-yard line. Give is to Lynch. He's able to push through and only gets about a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 17. Almost picked. Great play by the safety. It's going to be a 3rd and 9 from the 17 here. Jalen Poe, the back. They get it to him on the screen. First down of the year for the offense. They get it on a screen play to Poe. 2 tight ends to the right with the fullback in as well, Ecanum. And Lynch just getting nothing on the ground once again. 2nd and 11 from the 27. Poe underneath. Makes the catch for about 6. 3rd and 5 from the 32. Kenji Lewis, the catch. He picks up a 1st down. Just trying to move the ball and get something going here. 1st and 10 from the 38. Lynch gonna motion out to the flat. They get it to the fullback on a screen. This is Ecanum, the freshman fullback. He goes for 7, getting involved early here. 2nd and 3. Could be the last play of the quarter here. They motion Johnson on the orbit. They get it off just in time, and Justin Lynch picks up a 1st down. That'll end the 1st quarter. Badgers up 14-0 early on the War Dogs here. Denmark trying to get a drive going. Haven't had a ton on offense. Time of possession has been dominated by the Badgers so far today. 1st and 10 from the 48. They empty it out. Could it be a shot play here? No, they're going to go QB draw. This is Abbott, Shaquille Abbott. Almost a 1st down run. He is a super athletic quarterback. In practice has been a Swiss Army knife. He was quoted by Coach DiNucci as one of the smartest freshmen he's ever coached, and he has been able to step into a huge role as the starting quarterback. He has been practicing at the running back and wide receiver position as well, just in case that they want to flex his position a little bit at some point this year. Poe gets the carry there and picks up about nothing on that play. 2nd and 10 from the 38. Abbott tries to get moving, and he will fall forward, but gets back to about the original line of scrimmage there. 3rd and 10 from the 38. Abbott was looking for Applegate, not able to get it to him. Incomplete. From the 38, they're going to keep the offense on the field. You need to be aggressive when you're in a game with a team like this. 4th and 10 from the 38. Abbott has no time. He's sacked. Just gets out of the sack, excuse me. He just gets rid of that one. And it's going to be the Badgers with the ball at the 38. A drive killed for the War Dogs there. Running a completely new offensive scheme, trying to figure it out still here. Tierney gets spun out of his shoes by Aker. There is a flag down, though. This looks like it's going to be coming back. Yep, holding on the Badgers. That'll come back. 1st and 20 now at the 28. Let's see if the War Dogs can capitalize on the early mistake from the Badgers this drive. They had a man wide open, but there's Finley who bats that away. Looked like he could have potentially had a pick. That's going to make it a 2nd and 20. And tackled in the backfield, that's Trey Porter once again back there making a play. It's going to be a 3rd and 24 now for the Badgers. Let's see what they can do. They've had some explosive plays today to Pauling. They're going to go with the screen and shove down at the line. Great play by Ty Miles, the corner. They forced their first punt of the day here. Thompson lost it, but a War Dog is pushed down onto the ball. Very lucky play there. Starting from the 36-yard line, Johnson going to motion across the formation. They're going to hand it to Lynch, and he picks up 5. A lot of motion in this new offense. We're going to go with a split backfield. It is Gensler and Poe here. Play action to Poe. Abbott going to get out of the pocket. He's got space and he's got wheels. Shaquille Abbott down inside the Badgers territory to the 26. Big play for him there. Showing off that athleticism, able to get out of the pocket. They haven't had an athlete like this at this school, maybe ever. So this is something totally new for the War Dogs to see here. 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's really no gain on that play. They're going to get it to Applegate, making the catch and run. He's got it down inside the 10. Great play to get the ball to him there by Abbott, and a great catch and run from Applegate as he was able to shake off the first tackle there. Abbott's going to keep. He's got a block on the edge. Touchdown, Shaquille Abbott. Showing off the athleticism on this drive, Shaquille Abbott scores his first career touchdown. And Siebert with the kick is up and good. That's going to give the War Dogs their first score of the season and cut the lead in half. Great kick coverage there by the War Dogs. 1st and 10 from the 15. Great kick coverage by the War Dogs. Sets the Badgers up with some pretty poor field position. They're going to go with the run, though, and that doesn't. It's going to negate all the field position advantage the War Dogs had. Huge run from Aker up to nearly the 40-yard line there. 1st and 10 from the 38. We're going to go with another run. Jama slowed him down, got trucked, though. That's only a yard pickup for Aker on that carry. 2nd and 9 now. They go with the quick throw on the RPO, broken tackle. This could be trouble. Giving chase, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Another huge play through the air. This time a catch and run with a broken tackle. Simon has been on fire today to start. That's going to put the Badgers up 21-7. The War Dogs offense will come out following the touchback. They have 2 running backs to the right of Abbott. Let's see what they go with here on this play. Pitch out to Lynch. He has some space. He's got about 8 on his carry there. Interesting play call there. Haven't seen much like that from the War Dogs. This new offense that they've developed. seems to be pretty dynamic. They give it to Poe on this play. 3rd and inches after he just is shy of the first down marker. 3rd and inches from the 35. Apple get the catch, hangs on, picks up the first down. They've got 4 receivers to the right, motioning over Hatfield. They get it out to Johnson, who couldn't pick up the block from Hatfield. Interesting idea on the play. Doesn't go for a ton, though. It's going to be 2nd and 6. Hand off to Lynch. He's got the carry nearing the first down marker. And that'll take it down to the 2-minute warning. They'll start with a 3rd and 1. Bunch to the right here. Poe the back. He gets stalled up. Lineman pushed back into him. 4th and 1. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Risky play. And Abbott keeps. There goes the speedy freshman, and he picks up a first down. Abbott motioning people across the formation, going with a shift here. 2 tight ends to the left along with a fullback. They're going to go with the play fake. It's picked! He was looking for Hatfield down the field, left it too high in the air, and that was picked off. Threw it a little bit too late. Looked like he had a touchdown potentially there, but just didn't make the decision in time, and that's an interception. The offensive threat once again killed. And that's punched out. Great play by Knighton. Able to break that pass up. 2nd and 10. And the War Dogs get the ball back before the half. They go underneath on the out route. He's wide open. Finally tackled by Finley. Simon has had an insane day today, nearing 200 yards here just in the first half alone. And burning the corner once again. Knighton can't keep up with Pauling. That's another touchdown for the Badgers. This is not looking very competitive today. The athletes on offense for the Wisconsin Badgers have just outmatched the DSU War Dog athletes on defense. You can tell they're missing some of their big guys like Javon Bird and Nate Valcarcel in this one. 1st and 10 from the 25. Poe is the back. Poe catch and run. Hitting about 7. They're going to hustle back to the line. Motioning Thomas. We're going to go play action. Abbott getting out of the pocket. He's got space and he's got speed. He's out past midfield. 85 rushing yards today for Shaquille Abbott. Gensler the back on 1st and 10. He's got a couple. Abbott tried to scramble. They're going to call timeout. He's a little nervous still, looking downfield for too long, it seems like. Hold the ball down a lot when he maybe doesn't need to. He's got Jalen Johnson here with the catch. They're hurrying back to the line. 26, 25, and counting. Oh, not on the same page as Kenji Lewis. He wanted to go in on that post route, and it looked like Abbott was trying to hit him up the seam. Timeout called by Denmark as the sack on 2nd down knocks him back to a 3rd and 16 here. On the comeback, not able to get his hands down in time. That's incomplete. 13 seconds. They're going to keep the offense on the field, try and stay aggressive, pick up something here and keep this drive alive. Abbott trying to escape the pocket. And he's sacked and potentially just put him in field goal range. Huge mistake from the freshman. You can't have plays like that. These are the growing pains of having a freshman quarterback. They go underneath and it's incomplete. 4 seconds left. They are going to still try and keep the offense. No, they're going to kick a field goal. Timeout, Denmark. They're going to send Thompson back to try and possibly return this, as this is a 60-yard field goal for Wisconsin. It is up and way good. That would have been good by 70 maybe. Huge kick for Wisconsin. That makes it a 31-7 game in the first half. Jawan Mitchell's going to return this one to try and end the half, see if they can get a big play. That won't happen. We'll go to halftime. This has been a tough showing for the War Dogs. In their first game of season 1, we were very hopeful. This is a very tough opponent, so you have to keep that in mind as well. However, you would have liked to see maybe a little bit of more competitive spirit from these guys. As Lynch and Ecanum in the backfield to start this drive. Lynch cuts up field and picks up about 3. That's Poe on second down, and he picks up nearly nothing there. 3rd and 7 for the War Dogs. Incomplete. Wanted that little Texas route to Poe. That has not worked for this team, it seems like, ever. So maybe avoid that on big downs like 3rd down in the future. DeAndre Bloomberg, the freshman punter, gets this one out. And not the greatest punt. He is still also learning how to play some college football here as well. Gets it to the 44 where they'll start. 1st and 10 from the 44. They motion the receiver in. They're going to pass on 1st down. And that is a missed tackle. Big catch and run for the tight end. 1st and 10 from the 32. Kind of stood up there and stopped as the running back. He did pick up a couple. However, there is a flag on the field, and it's going to be a holding on Wisconsin. That'll push him back to a 1st and 16. Mohamed Jama comes down. The safety makes a tackle there. 2nd and 15 now. 2nd and 15. That's tipped and dropped. 3rd and 15 now for the Badgers. Can the War Dogs get off the field here? They go underneath, complete to Aker. He's tackled shy of the 1st down, but they should be in field goal range here. Put themselves up 34-7 if this is good. Up and good. You can tell this is a Big Ten team playing a MAC team today. Not been competitive at all. 1st and 10 from the 25. Abbott out there with Poe in the backfield. Abbott tried to keep. Probably should have given that one as that's a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15 from the 20. Abbott tried to scramble there. Maybe got a yard. 3rd and 14 from the 21. Abbott uses his receiver to block and gets out of bounds after the 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to motion Thomas. Abbott gets it out to him on the orbit. Thomas picks up about 4. Sometimes that can be very helpful for a quarterback's confidence, just getting a little completion like that. Give it to Lynch. He picks up the 1st down and more. Good job by Lynch. This run game certainly has had a tough time getting going today, so it's nice seeing a good carry like that from Lynch. As Gensler and Poe are the backs now. Abbott going to keep, and he's got a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 36. Going to go play action. Abbott's got too much pressure. He's down. 2nd and 18 here. From the 44, they got a while to go for this 1st down. Gonna motion in Kenji Lewis. He can't hang on. Tried to get it to him quick there as the linebacker didn't seem to react quite fast enough, but that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 18. Abbott tried to get going, but the edge rusher makes a good hit on him. They're just going to keep the offense on the field. At this point, you're just trying to get your freshman QB some reps. He tried going deep, didn't quite put enough under it. Incomplete. The Badgers will take over. Second and 8 now for the Badgers. Defense trying to do something here for the War Dogs. They have not been helped out with their situations today, however. Going underneath, catches made. by Henry. That is a 3rd and 1 for the Badgers now. They go with the handoff, and he's tackled behind the line. Fantastic play there. Was that Preto who made the play? They brought a blitz from their linebackers. That forces a 4th down and another punt. 1st and 10 from the 18 for this War Dog offense. They go with Lynch, who probably gets back to the line, maybe on that play. Not a great run. This will be a 2nd and 11 from the 17. They're going to give it to Poe, who tried to get outside and maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage on that one. 3rd and 10. That's picked. Abbott threw it right to the safety. Horrible, horrible first game from this offense. They're definitely going to have some growing to do going into our next one. And that's a big play. Running to the outside, just lost contained, touchdown Wisconsin on the very next play. That was their running back, Nate White. That kick goes through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback where the War Dogs will start with the ball at the 25-yard line. Hand off to Lynch. He maybe gets back to the line. The trenches is where we've really been dominated today. Just haven't been able to get anything going. Due to their good ability to get through our O-line, we have 3 freshmen starting on the O-line, 2 tackles in our center. We have 2 running backs to the right. They go with the flip to Kenji Lewis, who picks up about 9. Not a bad play there. 3rd and 2. Probably the last play of the quarter here. Abbott going to go play action. Gets it to the fullback, Ecanum. The freshman fullback makes another nice play. Complete domination from the Badgers. However, we have dominated the time of possession. They just have had a lot of big plays from their offense. Give them points. We have had a lot of big plays to give the other team the ball for us. 1st and 10 from the 43. Ecanum, the fullback, gets some blocks. Lynch goes for about 6. 2nd and 4. Go with the quick pass to Thomas on the bubble. They had a man sitting waiting for that. That's going to be incomplete. Poe the back on 3rd and 4. Abbott going to hand it to him, and he fights for the marker, isn't going to get it. It's a 4th and 1. They got their big personnel out there, tight ends, fullbacks all over the field, and 1st and 10 as Abbott just dives forward for the 1st down there on the QB sneak. They keep the same personnel out there. Lynch, the back, Hannum, the fullback. They give it to Lynch, and he's got a couple yards there. That's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for the War Dogs. And tried to get it to the tight end. He got spun around a little bit. Applegate was the intended target on that tight end screen. 3rd and 8 from the 45. Great throw. Jalen Johnson can't hang on. Incomplete. 4th and 8 now after the incompletion. Good throw from Abbott. Abbott on 4th down, tried to take off. Got tackled. You got to know that the down and distance there, it's a 4th down. Can't be doing that. 1st and 10 from the 40. They go with the run. Tierney coming downhill is able to make the play. 2nd and 8. They're going to be wearing down this 4th quarter clock here. That's a big play from Kevin Session on the edge. He has had a pretty good game today, one of the returning starters on this squad. Very excited to see what he's able to do. 3rd and 11 for the Badgers. They go back to the run. That's White, who is tackled in the backfield by Mohamed Jama, another one of the starters returning to this team. Great stop by the defense, doing a good job of defending the run there. They have more returners in the front 7 than in the secondary, so I would expect that the run defense is a little more tight to begin the season than the pass defense for sure. And that has been the case today. Going to go underneath to Jake Applegate. He's got the 1st down. Great catch and run. That's how they like using the tight ends in this offense, going underneath, dumping him the ball, and letting him use their athleticism. He's got Poe on the screen, but it's incomplete. Not able to get it to him there. 2nd and 10 now from the 40. Poe the back. They're going to go play action underneath to Applegate. Once again on the drag. He is spun down for the first down. Hatfield in at tight end now. They've got Thomas on the drag going underneath. Seems to be working. Austin Brown injured on the play for Wisconsin. 2nd and 1 from the 41. They give it to Lynch. He's got some space. Picks up a big first down. 1st and 10 from the 30 for the War Dogs. Abbott flips it out to Jalen Poe. Just got that one out. And Poe is taken out of bounds at the 17. Nice play there. 1st and 10 from the 17. Gensler in the game now. Gets it out to him. Gensler the catch. Taken down after about a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 from the 12. Poe the back in the game now. They motion the receiver into the formation. That's Lewis. And about a yard for Poe on this play. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from the 10. Applegate hangs on for the first down, giving him a 1st and goal. They have got 2 running backs to the right of Abbott. A lot they can do out of this formation. They'll motion Lewis here. Go with the run. That's Lynch, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Didn't quite get the blocks they need to set that play up. And it's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 7. They get it to Poe. He gets it down to the 5, but there is a flag on the field. Looks like this is going to get called on one of their freshman tackles. Yep, that is freshman left tackle Alex Phoenix called on the play. That is a 2nd and goal from the 17 now. Abbott flipping the formation. 2nd and goal from the 17. Incomplete, threw it into double coverage. War Dogs call timeout, don't like the play they had. 3 minutes left in this one. 3rd and goal from the 17. Abbott can't get that one to anyone. They're going to just send the field goal unit out, try and get them some extra practice. This is Siebert attempting his first field goal. It is up and good. 41-10 now. Siebert's going to put this one into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 25. They're going to go with the jet sweep on 1st down. Broken tackle. Williams is in space. Flag down. This looks like it'll come back. So a 1st and 17 instead of a huge play there. Big time break for the War Dogs. They're going to go with the handoff. Great moves. White's got space. He bounces back into the middle of the field. This is going to be another Wisconsin touchdown. What a run for White. Nate White was pretty slow start to the day, and now 2 touchdowns late in this game. Thompson's going to let this one go through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lynch the back. Going underneath to Applegate once again. It's been a big play for them today. Should be something they lean on going forward, especially when they move into conference play. Reliable play like that. They'll take it to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 1 from the 34. Hand off to Lynch. He's got the 1st down. He's looking a little tired today. 56 yards on 18 carries. Those have been tough earned yards for Lynch today. Not the biggest game. They give it to Jalen Poe here. 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 from the 41. On the run, great throw from Abbott. Can't hang on. Thomas incomplete. 3rd and 6. Great throw from Abbott. Gets it to Applegate. A little behind him, but it's still a completion. 1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the receiver in. Gonna go play action. Abbott gets rid of it. Applegate can't hang on. What a throw from Abbott. Just not able to complete that one. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Oh, can't get out on the screen. really getting held up. They've tried to run that play quite a bit, just hasn't worked. Abbott's got some space up the middle of the field. He's taking off. Touchdown, Shaquille Abbott. That's his second running touchdown of the day. Huge play from the freshman. Nice to see the freshman quarterback allowing his athleticism to carry over into the next level. They're going to go with the onside kick here. Not able to get it, and it looks like the War Dogs do not recover. I thought they had it. They have a history of making some onside kicks against the Badgers. Almost got a second one there. Credo, the tackle at the line. They're going to call timeout, just try and let this game carry on here, apparently. 2nd and 11. Tackle made there by Finley. They call another timeout. Looks like they just want to play some more football today as the Badgers look to kneel this one out. That should end the game. They will likely just punt this ball to end the game. I don't think the War Dogs will have a ton of time to do anything with it. Thompson, he's going to catch this one. And there's about 10 seconds left for the War Dogs to try and do something here. 1st and 10 from the 14. They just want to get some more plays run for this offense, get more on film. They've got a man downfield. That's Jalen Poe. They're able to complete it. 1st and 10, trying to get one more score. They can't get to the line in time. Huge play to end the game, though. Little stat patter for the team. We had a good 4th quarter, something to build upon. But a big loss nonetheless. 31-point loss to the Badgers. Will Pauling, 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. Randy Moss stat line right there. Looking through the stats today for Denmark State, Shaquille Abbott, 19 of 39, under 50% completion with 212 yards on 2 picks. Definitely not his greatest passing day, but Abbott did have 19 carries for 127 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Justin Lynch, 18 carries for 56 yards, and Jalen Poe had 9 carries for 24 yards. Catching the ball, 7 catches for 77 yards for Applegate. Poe was getting involved with that big catch at the end of the game. Canham had some plays, Johnson, Lewis, but there were some drops from Johnson, Lewis, and Thomas, who are supposed to be our big-time receiving threats. Blocking, only 3 sacks given up. So Alex Phoenix, the left tackle, the freshman, did give up 3. Part of it was the aggressiveness of rolling out from Abbott. However, he is still trying to find his way as an offensive tackle. Drew Hoff, being moved to guard, gave up a sack as well. Defensively, not a ton from the defense, as they just weren't on the field that much. When they weren't tackling many people. 6 tackles for Credo led the team. 4 TFLs for Trey Porter playing in the slot has really looked to be a good, if you want to have a good statistical season, a good spot to play on this defense. Credo, Session, and Jama all with 2 TFLs. No sacks, no picks. Looks like a couple PBUs and no fumbles. Kicking the ball, Jake Siebert was 1 for 1 for 34 with a 34-yarder and 2 for 2 on extra points. So a good start to the season for him as he finally steps into a starting kicker role. DeAndre Bloomberg, the freshman, had 2 punts, averaging on net 33.5 yards. Not terrible for the freshman. Returning, we didn't see a ton from these guys today in either side, the kick or punt return. So I'll see you back at the main menu. We'll probably simulate to the next week to see any recruiting news or anything new going on and take a look at who will be playing next week. So I'll see you then. In our recruiting news, we have a couple guys reaching their top 5, a couple reaching their top 8. The good thing is we were not locked out of any of these guys. Isaiah Hayes, a D tackle, looks like a guy we can offer as we want to try and get that insta commit going. Otherwise, everyone else on the list looks like they have received an offer. Let's go check out Hayes. Maybe we can end this episode with an insta commit. We do get the MAC Defensive Player of the Week with Trey Porter. He had, I believe, 4 TFLs. So I don't know how he only had 3 tackles. That must be solo. Let's go offer that D tackle quick, and that's probably how we'll end the recruiting side of this episode. I believe, yes, Isaiah Hayes, who has us first. The offer doesn't get the commit. So I'll finish the recruiting that for this week in the next episode. We will be facing Northwestern, who won their first game. Let's take a look at how the game went for them. So last week we saw Northwestern facing Tulane. They won 31-20. Looks like their quarterback, Aiden Gray, a junior, played pretty good. Not a ton from the rushing attack individually. And Frank Covey, the fourth, looks to be a weapon that we have to defend. They, for some reason, do have two games scheduled in 1 week. Hopefully, that's just a glitch and it works with us playing them. Uh, yeah, don't like seeing glitches like that. Going through our schedule, making sure we don't have any issues like that, and we don't. However, all these away games is kind of a weird thing, so we do start the season with 4 home games, getting the Denmark crowd some nice early games here. And that should be it. Obviously, we had a player of the week in the MAC. However, obviously, you want to win over having individual accolades like that. So I'll see you next week as we go to play Northwestern. Comment below with what you think of the new offense we're running. I thought it was pretty decent playbook. The balance was pretty good between uh, running the ball, passing the ball, a lot of motion plays, and some different formations that I liked seeing. I think it'll work a lot better against an opponent who has a similar overall to us. So let me know what you thought of that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go War Dogs.